Hi, welcome to week 3. So this week we will be taking a look at speeches and how to outline speeches and what makes for a great speech. To begin with, you will want to watch this video, which you are currently doing. Then you'll want to take on your first task, which is identifying and creating the various pieces of a speech outline. So in order to do that, you're going to need to get what a speech outline is under your belt by reading your textbook. You're going to be reading chapters 11 and 12. And chapter 13, but we'll take a look at chapter 13 in the second task. You'll want to take the quizzes for chapters 11 and 12, and then you'll want to complete an activity called the outline matchup. The best way to complete this activity is to download the PDF file and work on paper, and then take the quiz. Again, remember it's an activity, not a quiz, but it's set up like a quiz, so it says take the quiz, but it goes into your activity grades. This can be really frustrating to do without downloading the file because it's really long sentences. So basically you're going to be asked to identify all of the different pieces of an outline, and you are given all of the pieces at once. See, look at all those. Crazy. So you'll want to make sure that you can identify them easily. The best way to do that is to print out the file that shows all of the statements. This one. And then you can work it out on paper before you enter all the statements into Canvas. If you want to start in Canvas, you can, but I think it's easier to download this and work on paper. So that's my suggestion. But again, like any other activity, you can take this as many times as you like, and the highest score is the one that will be kept. So that is identifying all of the pieces of an outline. Then you'll move on to creating your own outline. So coming up in a week here, you will be recording and presenting your first speech for me. And for this speech, you will be talking about something from your past, something from your present, and something from your future. You need tangible objects for this, so they need to be things that you can pick up and hold and show and talk about. So I have an example here of an outline that I wrote for a past, present, and future speech. So you can take a look at how that might work in comparison to what you read about in your book. You'll see I identify 3 concrete objects, right? And you'll want to do the same for yourself. You want to make sure you're following the structures that you see here, that you practiced in the matchup, and also that you read about. So you need to write a draft of this outline and submit the draft here on Canvas. Next week, you'll be peer reviewing classmates' outlines. So this week, you're just writing the draft, and then next week you'll be peer reviewing them, and then in the following week you'll record them with an audience. So there's a rubric here you can review to see exactly what we're looking for in these, and then you can read about the full assignment by clicking here. So that's the first task. The second task this week is assessing the qualities of excellent speech delivery. So that's what you'll read chapter 13 for. And then I also would like you to read this article about how to give a great speech. And it's told in pictures, so it's pretty brief, but it's a nice summary of what we want to try to accomplish in terms of delivery. Then you will take the chapter 13 quiz on delivery, and also be sure to contribute to the Great Speakers discussion board. So this discussion board asks you a series of questions about exceptional speakers, and you'll want to make your originating posts by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. and then your replies by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Please don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions this week, particularly as you're getting going on this past, present, future speech outline. This is a major assignment for you, and this is just the first step, but I want to make sure that you feel confident moving forward. So if anything comes up, please ask. Otherwise, have a great week. Thanks.